Hi, my name is Dawn Krebsbach. I'm doing a speech, my persuasive speech for my speech class with Dr. Margret Butcher as my professor. Here's my audience. They look excited. Again, there's a door. You can see them if they leave. Alrighty, let's get started. Boobs, cleavage, nipples. Well, just got the entire male population's attention just out of those words. They're everywhere. They're in our media. They are all over. Women walk around with barely anything on it these days and even wear pasties. And that's acceptable. And pictures like this are acceptable. And this is not offensive. But for some unknown reason, a woman breastfeeding is now considered unacceptable. It's considered taboo. It's considered wrong, indecent. As a mother who has breastfed 2 of her children, breastfeeding in public is not a big deal to me. It's not something that I have problems with. But there's a lot of people nowadays who view that as something very wrong. They view that as indecent, and it's wrong for them to be able to do that. So I'm going to get into the basics. Why should a woman breastfeed? Why the public views it and thinks it's wrong. Okay, as a mother who breastfeeds, we can try to cut down the negativity in that area. So, breastfeeding is very normal. It's very healthy for mother. It's very healthy for baby. According to the health.gov for women, the benefits of it gives the baby the antibodies that a baby needs. It is proven fact that breastfed babies are healthier because they have received the initial antibodies from their mother. And it decreases the likelihood that they will get sick within the first 6 months if they are breastfed. It also decreases the likelihood of allergies in dental care because they are having the proper mouth, what their mouth needs. And so it's very good for the baby. They will have better speech impediment because a bottle is a very unnatural thing for them to be sucking on. The nipple is very natural. Benefits the mom. You get the weight off quicker. Hey, you don't have to do so much. It's already coming off. It also gets a bonding experience between baby and mom. So baby and mom, the baby will always know the mother's scent because the baby's right here. It also has some financial. According to the Florida Breastfed Coalition, a mother, if they are not on WIC or any other government assistance, can spend anywhere between $1,400 to $2,600 a year just on formula. That is based off if a child eats 30 ounces a day, which most children do. And that cost can go up depending on if the baby has any dietary needs or they have to be on a special formula. That cost is high. You can save that. It doesn't cost much to breastfeed. Breastfeeding is free. You just have to have the cover-ups. We'll get into that later. But according to the public, it is wrong. There's been instances where even that was put on the news for KCTV 5 that a woman in Kentucky and in Georgia, while eating at an Applebee's restaurant, were asked to leave or go into the restroom to feed their baby because other people were complaining that they were indecently exposed. There's so many cases where this has happened. There's malls every day. Women are harassed and stared at or commented at if they are breastfeeding their child. Do you know what leads to most women stopping breastfeeding? Is the fact that they can't breastfeed their child anywhere. They have to go somewhere else or they have to stop what they're doing because other people are uncomfortable with it. People view it as taboo. I've had a friend of mine whose husband actually thought that it was a woman, in order to breastfeed their child, it was a essential thing for the woman, and actually thought that it was the woman wanting to get some erotic pleasure out of breastfeeding the child. Really? No. I can tell you that's not the case. I do it personally out of the fact that my children, it's a much better thing for them, and it's free. Women's right to feed their child, most states are now protecting these mothers. In 45 states, laws are specifically allowing women to breastfeed in public. 28 states exempt these women from indecency laws. 24 states have related to breastfeeding laws, so where that women can breastfeed their children at work. This is according to breastfeedinglaws.com. Federal laws are now in place that allow mothers time and ability to be able to go and pump or feed their child at work without penalty, because of the fact that people are now realizing that this is a very important thing to do. What can women do now to make this go away? Because granted, I wouldn't want a woman whipping out her breast in public in front of my children. I wouldn't feel so comfortable with that either. So women, let's be decent about this. There's udder covers. I can see baby. Baby can see me. I'm covered. You can't see anything. Very simple. Very easy to make. They're easy. There's cover-up shirts. There's so many different things. Let's be modest. If we're going to breastfeed our child, we can be modest about it, and we can cut down that negativity by far. And there's clothing. There's discreet areas. In malls and in other places, they now have areas where a woman can go to breastfeed her child. And you're not having to whip your boob out in public. So, but let's not go to a bathroom. That's nasty. Okay? I know many places are saying you can go to a bathroom to breastfeed your child. God only knows what is in that. Otherwise, you can also inform the people around you. Let them know that, hey, this is something natural. This is something that's good for the baby. It's good for everybody. All in all, breastfeeding is natural. Women need to start feeling more comfortable to be able to feed their child. They need to be able to not stop breastfeeding their child because of the better for the baby and mom. But let's be modest, women. We can do this in public, but let's be modest. Overall, breastfeeding is natural. It is best for baby. It's best for mom. To those that have problems, learn the facts and know what the mother is doing is best for her baby. She is doing what nature intended for boobs. Let's put our children first, and let's do what's best. Let's support this mother. Thank you, and have a good day.